that I am entering a patient's mobile number. Once I enter patient's mobile number, it shows me on the screen one existing user. I will try to register one more user. To register one more user, I have to take the picture of the person. Then I have to enter their name, their age, gender, tick mark on terms and conditions. Then I register. It sends an OTP on the mobile. I'll check the OTP on my mobile. 10 210. I'll enter the OTP. So now I am registered. From the next time onwards, the person can just put my phone number and then log me in. Then I start a new health case. So all the health vitals, any health checkups, any communication with the doctor are all started under different threads. Suppose you are having fever and you come to any clinic or you talk to a doctor, you start a new thread or a new health case and you enter your problem. So here you see I have created a new health case here, and I'm under this health case I'll be doing various checkups. So under this health case, right now there are no reports yet. I'm going to vital checkup on the bottom left corner.
Stand straight and the height, set a red start button.
So the machine gives instruction in various languages. It is asking me to stand under height sensor. I have placed the height sensor on top. Let's put it there. I will be just standing below the height sensor. It is switched on. And I'll press the start button.
Stand straight.
So it is measured my height. See on the screen, my height is there, 173.9 centimeters. Next is the weighing scale. This is the weighing scale. I'll go to next. I'll press start button and I'll step on the weight machine. In around 8-9 seconds, it measures all these parameters. We have weight, BMI, fat percentage, muscle percentage, protein levels, bone mass, hydration, metabolic rating, metabolic age, visceral fat, and subcutaneous fat. Next is the blood pressure machine. I'll pick up the BP machine, place the cuff. Person has to be seated properly, then you measure the BP. So to start the BP, I'll start the Bluetooth on the device, and then I press start button on the tablet. Once I press start button on the tablet, it starts the measurement. Automatically the BP machine has got switched on and it is inflating. The cuff is inflating. It showed some error. BP measurement would typically take around maybe a couple of minutes. So automatically the BP readings appear on the screen. Next we have a pulse oximeter. pulse oximeter you have to start and place on your finger, and then you press the start button on the tablet screen.
Pulse measurement started.
Now it is still connected. Sorry, I am on the temperature.
Press start, then press button on left digit. Pulse measurement started.
Yeah, I'm on pulse. So it is showing on this, and then you see live readings on the screen also, and then it will take an average of all these readings. Next, I will show you on temperature properly how the readings are coming on the screen and on the device. So this is a temperature sensor. It has two modes. One is the ear mode, and then another is the forehead mode. Right now it is in the ear mode. So I start this, and then I press start button on the tablet, and then I put it in my ear, and then I press on the temperature. So 98.78 it is showing on this, and the reading on this is 98.8. On the screen it is showing 98.78. Next we have a glucometer. This is a blood glucometer that we have. To use the blood glucometer, there has to be a person who can prick the finger. There are strips for this glucometer. I need to first insert the strip on this. So it has started. Then I will press the start button on the tablet. And I will show it to you through a control solution that I have. I'll put it on my finger. And then I have this tablet on the finger. I will it has taken readings, and simultaneously you see the readings are transferred on the screen. 72 on the device and 72 on the screen. Next, so this constitutes the basic health checkup. Up to this level, we call it a basic health checkup, and then we can generate a report after basic health checkup. So it shows a complete report on the screen along with the ranges, and then you can take a print of this. When you take a print of this, it shows you the ranges, and then it shows some recommendations also. So there is some logic built in according to your different vitals. If they are overshooting above the normal range, then it gives you some recommendation. Then you can email the report. So I'll just put my email ID, and then I can email the report. The email is sent, and then I can send an SMS also to myself. If I send an SMS, I'll just receive an SMS on my phone. My phone is actually running the Zoom, so I'll not be able to show you on my phone. So this is a complete basic health checkup. Now we'll go to some advanced devices. The advanced devices that we have, first one is the hemoglobin. So this is a German hemoglobin meter that we have integrated. It is actually a wired meter, and then one has to place the wire, put it on this tablet, and then you can automatically transfer the readings. Another way is there is a manual entry option on each and every device also. So since it gives only one reading, two readings, so we can manually enter it. You can just read it on the screen, the device displays any reading. So the working is similar. You have to prick your finger, then there is a cuvette, to insert the cuvette into this white hole. Then you press it. Once you press it, then it displays the reading on the screen. And if the wire is connected, simultaneously it transfers the reading to the tablet also. Pretty soon I am going to convert this into Bluetooth module. We will be putting an extension here and it will be converted to Bluetooth. Next, there is a lipid profile machine. The lipid profile machine looks something like this. It is not exactly the lipid profile machine. And again, it shows some readings on the screen. So for lipid profile also, this is not a Bluetooth machine. It is a wired machine. And you can either put a wire and then you can transfer the readings directly, or here I'm doing a manual entry of all the readings. Next, we have a spirometer device. For spirometer device, this is a spirometer device. The person has to, it measures the lung capacity. There is a attachment here, which is use and throw attachment. And after that, a person has to blow into the device. So I'm just like this, a person has to blow into the device and it gives some readings. And now it is the Bluetooth device. I can press start button on the tablet and then it tries to connect to this device. It will transfer the readings. Just retry the reading. Yes, we have got it now. So, after taking the readings, I pressed the start button on the device. It tried to connect by Bluetooth to the device, and then it has transferred the readings. Next, we have a ECG machine. So, for ECG machine, it is a wired machine. We have a couple of options for ECG machine also. So this is the ECG machine, and I have a ECG simulator with me. So this ECG machine, you actually need a bed to do this. The leads, as you can see on the screen, the leads go on the chest, and then one wire goes into the tablet. After that, I'm starting the simulator so that I don't need to put the wires. You can see on the screen ECG readings coming up. So these can be recorded and printed on an A4 size paper. So this is working right now through a ECG simulator that I have in here. This is the ECG simulator that I have. So after all the test is done and all the readings are saved on the cloud, you can make a video call to a doctor. To make a video call to a doctor on this health case, there is a video consultation button in blue color at bottom. You have to go to video consultation button. Right now it tries to search all the doctors which are mapped to this device if any doctor is online. Right now no doctor is online. I will go to my mobile and then I will log in as a doctor. So I am logged in as a doctor from my mobile. It is now logged in now, and now I will refresh the tablet and it is showing me online as one doctor is available here. I'll start a video call, and this is the doctor's mobile phone. So the doctor is getting a call here. I'll accept the call. The video call starts. I'll write a prescription. I'm just typing something. As soon as I write a prescription, the prescription is sent to the patient. The video call minimizes automatically, and patient gets the prescription. I'll just disconnect this call. The patient has received the prescription, and this prescription is appearing on the timeline also. So everything keeps getting recorded on the health case timeline. Suppose a person has some previous health record also, that can also be uploaded for doctor to see it. There is an yellow, there is a upload report button. On the upload report button, I can go and upload some previous prescription if I have. So I'm taking a picture of a prescription. And then due to shadow, it is looking like that. It will get uploaded, and the doctor is able to see all the health records of the patient, and the doctor is in a better position to give a better medical judgment. Along with this, there's a portal for pharmacy also, and from the health box itself, you can book some blood test. Suppose you have to book a blood test, then it can be booked on the spot, and then lab person gets an intimation that this kind of blood test has to be done, and then sample collection can be done, or accordingly the process can be carried out. So this complete blood count, the blood test has been booked for this patient. Along with this, there is some kind of queue management also. So whenever there are many people sitting in a clinical kind of setup, then the person who is outside managing the people can put them in queue, and then he can engage them whenever a new person is coming in. So this is the complete flow from the health box side